Thank you so much for joining you guys. And look, today we're skipping everything. No intro, no nonsense. Straight into the review of Black Ops 6. I'm going to be straight with you. If you enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, maybe some of the older CODs like Advanced Warfare, Vanguard, you're probably going to love Black Ops 6. But if you're a true Treyarch fan and you just really enjoyed Black Ops 3, even Black Ops 4, Cold War, this game is just not for you. And we're going to get right into that here today. Look, I know opinions are subjective. And at the end of the day, whether or not you like a COD is going to really depend on what types of CODs you like. Like, we all know that Black Ops 2 and Ghosts are polar opposites, right? We all know that Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War are polar opposites. We all know that Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 4 are polar opposites. And it really comes down to two things that I always say is real key, right? And it's time to kill and map design. Time to kill and map design, to me, as a 15-plus year, Call of Duty fanboy who's played almost every COD, time to kill and map design are the number one things. And I think you'll find that in this game, the time to kill and the map design are the two worst aspects, which really lead to the worst gameplay. And so you really just find a lot of people posted up. A lot of sniper lines because the snipers are just so good. And really it ends up being that most people end up using one submachine gun because it's just so overpowered. Because in a game with super fast time to kill, you don't really leave a lot of room for other guns to shine, so the overpowered weapons just stick out more than any other firearm that you have at your disposal. And in this game, it's the Jackal. It's unbelievably strong. And so really, the biggest thing that I have with this game, I'm a true Treyarch fanboy, right? I played every one of them, and I stayed on Black Ops 2 when Ghosts came out. I stayed on Black Ops 3 when Infinite Warfare came out. I stayed on Cold War when Modern Warfare 2019 came out. I stayed on Black Ops 4, when that next Call of Duty came out. And I'll be honest, the biggest thing that I'm having problems with here, and I know the Call of Duty community just absolutely hates this, right? They hate this because it's all about what's new. It's not about what's good. Cold War is better than this. If you're a true Treyarch fan, if you were to go hop on Call of Duty Cold War right now and ignore the stupid skill streak system that they stack whenever you die, you just ignore that nonsense, you have better time to kill, much better maps, much better balancing. The graphics are essentially the same. You just have better gameplay. I mean, there's just better games out here. Hell, I'd even say Modern Warfare 3 is a better offering than this. And I know people get bored of it, so they want to move on to the next game, so they just hop on something. And I'll be honest with you guys, this game is not good. The skill-based matchmaking is through the fucking roof. The one time I partied up, we were looking for lobbies with 200-plus millisecond ping, waiting for 5 minutes to find a match. Oftentimes, we couldn't even find a match. Like I said, the time to kill is so fast that if you're used to a game like Black Ops 4 and Cold War and even MW3 with much more friendly time to kills, really you're going to find yourself up aiming down sight often because you just get insta-melted. It just feels weird. I really hate the fact that Treyarch went with this engine. If you're coming from a game that doesn't have COD HQ and this is your first game, like if you played Cold War because you hated the other two games that came out and this is your first COD HQ, that menu system is convoluted. It's horrible. It's not optimized. It's very difficult to locate things. They've overcomplicated everything just for the sake of overcomplicating shit. These maps, they're dreadful. Every one of them is dreadful. I mean, people say they like Skyline, but like, it's got pretty colors. There's really no redeeming qualities in this game. The voice moderation is on. This is my first time seeing that. I guess we're not allowed to speak because the Democrats took over and the liberal leftists who want to protect people's feelings. So we're not allowed to talk, without being banned. So that's cool. There's been multiple glitches with the game audio where like the whole lobby will be muted and I can't unmute them just for no reason. Multiple glitches, hard glitches where like I'll get stuck for like multiple seconds and then I'll just like glitch to where I was. I don't know what that's about. The whole running and cornering mechanic, when you're running around corners and you like kind of lean around that corner multiple times. When I got around the corner, if I aimed as I was leaning, my gun would stay leaned to the side. So when I came out of that corner, instead of aiming down sight on target, I would eventually just aim down sight off the target while I was leaning sideways, even though I came off that corner. It should have finished the lean animation. It doesn't sound like we can hear the enemy team. I think they're taking the X-Defiant route because everybody's so worried about people's feelings. You're not allowed to talk to the enemy team. I don't think I've heard anyone on the enemy team. In fact, I was speaking to somebody in a lobby, and then we were talking just fine. And then once it split the teams up, that person's mic cut out. That's happened multiple times. So I think they're going with that weakness route of not allowing you to communicate with other people on the enemy team. Even after the game's over, you still can't hear them. So I'm just going to be completely honest. I think the good old days of Call of Duty and what used to be and what could have been are gone. Really, I mean, no combat records as always, banning lobbies as always, voice moderation to ban you. I mean, you can't check combat records. There are no lobby leaderboards. It's almost like the entire system was created to protect people. Skill-based matchmaking is all about protecting bad people. And it just seems like instead of focusing on creating a good game, they've focused on creating a system that protects bad players, and usually that's at the cost of decent players. And what really kills me is like, this has only happened on these fast time to kill games with horrible maps, right? Like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2019, this game. A person can go from Black Ops 2 or can go from Black Ops 4 where they just dominate. And then you hop in a game that's made by Infinity Ward or has this type of engine where you're not used to it, and you'll hop in a team deathmatch game and go 13 and 27 when you haven't been 13 and 27 in 5-6 years. You know, like my first game on here was just a team deathmatch game. Don't get me wrong. I hate team death. I never play it. But, I mean, I've always been good enough in other games that are Treyarch built to, if I just want to run around with a pistol or a combat knife, you know, I can easily cop 30 to 60 kills against skill-based lobbies and relatively decent competition. I've always been one of those guys to where if I'm spawn trapped by a group of 6 man, I could still go positive and usually outkill and outdamage the enemy team, even though I catch a loss. But when I come and play games like this on these engines, it's like all the skill that you had before is gone. And like you just find yourself doing substantially worse than you've ever done in years. And it's just really annoying. It's just really annoying. This gimmick of the Omni movement, it's cool. But honestly, most of the time, due to the time to kill, when you jump out from a corner, you just get insta-killed. And there's just no consistency. Sometimes it feels like people are eating bullets. And then other times, I mean, it's Modern Warfare 2 all over again. So I pre-ordered to get early access to the beta. This review is to let you know that you shouldn't waste your fucking money. Don't pre-order this game. I would wait. If you want to play a great Call of Duty experience, Modern Warfare 3 has really turned around. Cold War is probably the best real experience for true Treyarch fans, probably since Black Ops 3. If you liked Black Ops 4, Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 3, Cold War is the answer. This game is not. And with that, I'm out.